Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Aqila Zafirainy Wibowo. I'm from SMP Muhammadiyah 3 Banyuwangi and I'm in 7th grade. Today, I'm gonna tell you guys a story, and the title of the story is Cinderella. Cinderella. Once upon a time, there lived a very pretty little girl. When she was young, sadly, her mother died. Her father remarried, but the girl's stepmother was a mean woman with 2 ugly daughters. The stepsisters were so jealous of the young girl's beauty that they treated her like a servant and made her sit among the cinders in the kitchen. They called her Cinderella. And before long everyone, even her father, had forgotten the little girl's name. One day, an invitation arrived from the royal palace. The king and queen were holding a ball for the prince's 21st birthday. And all the 5 ladies of the kingdom were invited. Cinderella's stepsisters were very excited when their invitation arrived. "I will wear my red velvet gown," cried the first stepsisters, "and the black pearly lace that mother gave to me." "And I will wear my blue silk dress," cried the other, "with a silver tiara." "Come, Cinderella," they called. "You must help us to get ready." Cinderella helped her stepsisters with their beautiful ball gowns. She brushed and curled their hair, also powdered their cheeks and nails to make them look beauty. But after all this, the 2 ugly stepsisters were nearly as lovely as Cinderella in her rags. They were very angry and began to tease her because she came not to go to the prince's ball. Cinderella said nothing, but inside, her heart was breaking. After her stepsisters left, she sat and wept. "Dry your tears, my dear," said a gentle voice. Cinderella was amazed. Suddenly, a kind old woman stood before her. She held a shining wand in her hand. "I am your fairy godmother, and you shall go to the ball," she told Cinderella. "But I have nothing to wear, and how will I get there?" cried Cinderella. The fairy godmother smiled. In a flick of her magic wand, she turned the biggest pumpkin in the garden into a golden carriage. The mice in the kitchen became fine horses, and the fat rat soon became a handsome coachman. At last, with a smooth wave of the fairy wand, Cinderella was dressed in a splendid ball gown with sparkling glass slipper on her feet. After that, Cinderella goes to the ball with their beautiful ball gowns. Everyone was dazzled by her beauty. Even her stepsisters did not recognize her. As soon as the prince saw her, he fell in love with her. "Would you do me the honor of this dance?" he asked. "Why, certainly, sir," said Cinderella. At that moment, the prince only had eyes for Cinderella. The clock struck midnight. "I must go," said Cinderella. She fled away from the ballroom, and the prince ran after her, but she was gone. But there on the steps, Cinderella left one of the glass slippers. The prince picked it up and asked for all the people in the ball about the slipper's owner, but nobody knew. After the ball, the prince visited every house in the kingdom for searching Cinderella. And then a knock in Cinderella's house, surprising everyone. The prince is there, holding a slipper on a velvet cushion. The lady whose feet this slipper fits is my true love," said the prince. The two ugly stepsisters squeezed and pushed as hard as they could to make their feet into the slipper. But their feet were far too big for the tiny shoes. Then Cinderella stepped forward. "Please, may I try, your highness?" she asked shyly. Then she tried to slip her feet into the slipper, and it fit as if it were made for her. The prince was very happy that he could find his love. On the day that dawned, the prince and the Cinderella had a wedding, and the land was rang with the sound of bells. And the sun shone as the people cheered. The Cinderella and the prince lived happily ever after. That's the story of Cinderella. I'm sorry if I made a mistake. Thank you for listening. Wassalamualaikum.